Hello and welcome to Gas Butio. And before we get started, if you're the kind of person that gets kicks and enjoyment out of watching a grown man clear away a Subbuteo table and make it all nice and pretty, then this is definitely the video for you, because that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. We've got a bit of a disarray here, right? So I'm going to be tidying a few things up, really chatting about what we're doing in the future at Gas Butio Stadium. Now, while I've got a goal in my hand, I'll tell you what I got my eye on of late. These goals, they've served me well, and I'll certainly carry on using them, but I've had my eye on some of these metal goals that are knocking about. They look very attractive. Apparently they sound good when the ball accidentally hits them, and yeah, I'm really tempted to get some. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out of them. I did have a look on Subbuteo World, they had some, but they keep selling out. No doubt because they're really good and everyone likes them. Right, let's move them over there. I've got all sorts going on here, so I've really got to tidy this up. We've got some Scotland players. Let's put them away. Been building up, considering I'm not a collector of Subbuteo. My interest is Bristol Rovers Subbuteo only. I seem to be acquiring quite a few teams lately on the TikTok channel. Been doing all sorts of tournaments on there, and it often requires me to get a new team, and so the team numbers are building up. Well, we're also putting things away. What do you all think of these cheapy plastic inserts on these type boxes? Personally, I hate them because they get all crunched up when you're taking the players out. And that's a little grumble there. So let's put these Scottish players away. As I said on one of the other videos, I was doing a bit of a tournament on TikTok. No spoilers on who won that, but I think actually we've got one round left. Now we'll put the England players away. This box, I much prefer these types of boxes. They display better, and I find in the other them sort of hard plastic ones rather than the polystyrene ones tend to push the players forward. It sort of ruins them a bit. That's easy to keep them in a nice standing position. Let's put that away. That's England away. My missus has said to me that in the summer, when we've got the Euro 2021 replay for 2022, I should do an international tournament of all the teams. So perhaps we'll have a look at that. Now here's some of my blue fences. I had a couple of people comment on them. Where do you get blue fences from? Well, they're the ones I just sprayed. I've got quite a few spare, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But for the moment, let's stash them down here in the corner. Every non-league football club or lower league football club has an area to stash their bits and pieces. Interesting bit of wood there. This is what I film all my TikTok videos off. So I basically lean the phone over that. Only nothing but top flight equipment around here. Let's put that away. Just off camera, you see another piece of equipment I use. That's a little phone stand, and I put them in the old Jim Beam bottles quite a lot. Let's put them away. Excuse the clinking. They're just the right height for looking down on the Subbuteo games. Straighten up these are of course the advertising hoardings that I had made. They've stuck on well, these, so yeah, if you look back through the old videos and see the sticker company I used to make these, it's got a sort of vinyl-y feel to them. Very impressed with them. They've been in here, and it has been a bit of a damp environment over the winter, and they've stayed on, so quite impressed. I can happily endorse them. Got ball boys around the place, so always got to stand them up. Put the manager away. There's a football. Straighten up the hoardings here. I haven't got a lot of space here between the main stand and the pitch. What I've seen a couple of other people do, and I'm tempted to do this summer, is build out a little bit on that side so that I can push that back, and I'll have a bit more space to get the pitch and have a bit of room around the edge. Right, what have we got here? We've got a load of reds. We like playing against reds and beating them. We've got a red throw-in player. As you know, we're doing away with them at Gasbutio Stadium. The controversial kicking players, I do like them as things to mess around with, but for playing the game, no, we're getting rid of them as well. All police horses, they're a good laugh. Got here, when I bought my job lot, I got some of these sort of paper advertising bits and pieces. I actually thought they were stickers for the fencing because they're exactly the right size. So what I might do is cut them and stick them on where the fencing advertising has sort of aged and come away. I've got quite a few of them, so we can use them for something in the future. Another spare bit of hoarding. Little lino. Got one there, let's put them on this side. Target practice board. Again, they were chatting about this on the Subbuteo show, and it didn't seem to come across very favourably. I actually like it. I've had quite a good laugh messing around with that and trying to get the goals in. So that's a favourite of mine. It does only fit properly though on the older goals like that. I can get it on the green base goals, but there's a bit of a gap underneath, and then what happens is these are sort of lifted off the floor, so it gives you a very narrow gap to get the football through. So let's put that away. Footballs, let's clean that up. And a couple of footballs I was given, mitre ones, I was given for free. And I bought these, I think these were Zuego ones. These are the ones I like, play with these quite a lot. We don't need 3 of them on the pitch. Little, when I bought the job lot as well, you know, you can get some Subbuteo trophies. This is like a little metal thing. Just put that on the edge. That's basically the trophy I can use. There's the best Subbuteo accessory of all time, as decided by Subbuteo show. I actually agree with that. I know there was some debate over that, whether that was a genuine thing. This is my one. I repainted and put an actual wooden bench on, glued it in, repainted it in like a Roversy training kit, a pitch side kit. Yeah, why do I agree with that with being one of the best accessories? Well, they all discussed it on there, so go over to the Subbuteo show and have a look at that. But they're right in that it's a cheap thing, it's affordable, everyone can have it. It's the sort of thing you could, if you were a kid, you could go away and buy it on a Saturday and bring it back. And you can mess around with it, put your own team colours on, do what I did there. I've got another one there which has got the green players in, which I need to stick in. Here they are. So at some point I've got to glue those in there. So yeah, I think that is a good accessory. I think people do it down a bit, but it gives a bit of an atmosphere. I've got to glue this man, he fell off earlier on. Lino can go, oh no, that's a referee. Right, ball boys are all over the place. Let's tidy them up. One there. One there, one there. Get away the Lino. Got another one here, he goes by the goal. Goal kickers, mentioned in one of the last videos, use them quite a lot. They were out of a sort of specially painted Rovers kit that I got. Where is it? Here it is. That's the one. So Rovers 2015-16 away kit. There's 2 players in there for kicking goalies. Very nice to play with they are. One kicking goalie out there, and another one we'll have over this side if I can find him. There he is. Right, so there is another kicking fella, another rubbishy throwing in. Let's get rid of them. My little pitch cleaning brush. An old heavyweight style referee. He's been glued in. He was part of the job lot I did. And I've got knocking around loads of these like media people, camera people. I tend to put them by the goals. Bit of realism. Which all the gas goals go in and record them. Bit of spare fencing around. I can go over in the corner. Plastic bag full of nothing. Managers. Looks like I've got a trainer there, another manager. Bit of fencing there. What do you now? Another cameraman. This one can go down this side. Yeah, another cameraman. He can go there. And yet another one. They're all over the place. I think I've got like about 8 of them on the pitch. Do you use these? If you use these, let me know. Use that. Oh, that's a copper PVC plod. Put in there, in front of the stand. The rubbish stick. Corner flags. Someone commented that these flags weren't very good that I've got on the pitch. These little yellow and red ones. I actually prefer the smaller ones. I think they look more realistic. I know you can get the bigger ones. Not for me, the big ones, I have to say. There's a guy that will go into there. There's that corner flag. Right, training pitch. Let's get rid of this. I'm actually going to put this behind you because I've got a surface to put it on. So that's that there. Right, now I'm going to try, without disturbing it too much, give this pitch a bit of a brush, the old muddy pitch. Get some bits off. I will be doing a review of this pitch. Someone made a comment on one of the videos saying, I said apparently in a video I was going to do a review of it after some time. I can't remember saying that, but I'm going to do one anyway. Because I think it must be like 4 or 5 months I've had this now, maybe even 6 months. So it'd be good to do a review of how we're getting on with it, which will be upcoming in a video soon. I do need to run over it with a lint roller though. Right, so ball boy there. Apart from the lint roller, cameraman up. We need to get some players out. Right. I think, as we were just talking about, and we'll get the yellow Rovers out in their away kit. If you watch these videos, you know that I play solo games. The only people I've ever played face to face are a friend of mine, Paul Crockford. He came round for a game we had in the summer, Rovers versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. He didn't actually play that game on camera because he was late, but we did have a couple of games, so I've played against him, and I played against my missus as well, who actually enjoyed it more than I thought she would. So fair play. Got involved in that. Now, who are we going to play? Let's have a look who we got. I think, seeing as we've got a yellow team, we want a nice posing team. Should we have Rovers versus... Now, this is a good team. I like these. Casale. If you found your way onto TikTok, you'll know I did a tournament on there where these guys went through right to the end. These are part of the La Legenda range. This is a 1913-14 kit. They were called the Starred Blacks, I think it was their nickname. These are lovely, lovely figures to play with. Really like that. I have got an intention to do a 1913 game at some point, a sort of tournament between Casale, another 1912-13 team I've got, which are, where are they? Also the La Legenda range, Provicelli, 12-13. And I want to get hold of a Bristol Rovers 2013 kit, which, if you're familiar with that, was black and white vertical stripes before the blue quarters came along. I think it was even before the blue came along. So we'll set Casale out in a 4-4-2. Have I got too many Rovers players out? Rovers cheating with a 4-4-3 there, so let's put one of them away. You can go back in there. There's your sub. Now, I did mention one of the videos some time ago that We had a bit of a damp problem in here. We were sorting it out, something that's going to get sorted this summer. I never used to have proper electric in here. Obviously I've got electric lights in, but that's basically 3 amp electricity source and that's it. I've now rectified that, so I've got proper electric in, which means I can have heating in here, which will get the damp out. Also, this is a bit of macro work as opposed to the sort of micro work you do on the stadium. So I've built a wall in, and there's going to be a stud wall behind where you are now. And once the heating's on, that should eliminate the damp up here. Right, so there's the pitch set up, ready to go. Put the ball there, referee. Rover's playing in the yellow. And at some point soon, we will have a match there. Pretty happy with how the stadium's, where we've got to with it at the moment. I'm very tempted, if you can just about see this part down here, it's just a blank piece. Very tempted with doing a bit of landscape modelling on there. But we'll see what we do. If I'm very bored, I will get round to doing that. Apart from that, this is basically how it's going to look. I might try out some different pitches and see how we get on. And we're definitely going to have that review of the muddy pitch coming up soon. But until next time, as ever, up the gas.